I saw it posted yesterday all over our social media pages. Cassie filed a lawsuit in New York City against Diddy.
Yikes.
She's claiming she was stuck in a decade-long cycle of abuse.
And in this lawsuit, he claims that essentially P. Diddy was the Epstein of the rap industry.
Kim Kardashian has always been at the center of attention, but the recent developments surrounding Diddy's arrest have put her in a different spotlight, one she might never have expected or wanted. With Diddy's dramatic fall from grace and the charges now stacking up against him, the focus is shifting toward Kim Kardashian, and the rumors aren't pretty. It's not just whispers of casual Hollywood acquaintances or high-profile party invites anymore. Now, more than ever, people are starting to connect the dots between Diddy's notorious events and Kim's presence at some of them. So with more details about Diddy's scandalous lifestyle emerge, Kim finds herself caught in the crosshairs, and what's being leaked is far worse than anyone could have imagined.
Controlled every aspect of her life. He is accused of frequently beating her and would hide her in hotel rooms for days until the bruising and signs of abuse were gone.
So let's break this down. Kim Kardashian isn't just some occasional guest at Diddy's famous parties. It's much deeper than that. With Diddy's arrest sending shockwaves through the entertainment industry, people are digging up old memories, photos, and stories that are starting to paint a much darker picture. And the question on everyone's mind right now: could Kim Kardashian be next in line to face the same kind of legal scrutiny that has taken down the music mogul?
That this is the end of the Diddy story as we know it.
Diddy's arrest didn't come out of the blue. It was the result of years of allegations finally catching up to him. On September 16th, the hip-hop legend was taken into custody in Manhattan, facing serious accusations that range from conspiracy to exploitation. So the headlines were enough to make anyone shudder, but what caught the public's eye almost immediately was the sudden silence from Kim Kardashian and her team. Just before Diddy's properties were raided earlier in the year, Kim had quietly unfollowed him on Instagram, a subtle move that didn't go unnoticed. Why the sudden distance? Was it a coincidence, or did she know what was about to go down? And what about those rumors of tapes involving her at Diddy's infamous gatherings?
Rumors are that Diddy was running some kind of Epstein-type deal where he was filming everybody, right?
That's the rumors, yeah. I don't know that there's any proof or anything other than that.
Here's where things get even messier. Diddy, for years, has been known for throwing some of the most extravagant and exclusive events in Hollywood. These weren't your average parties. These were over-the-top, glitzy affairs that attracted the who's who of the celebrity world. If you were anyone in Hollywood, you were at these parties. Kim Kardashian, being the socialite and reality TV queen that she is, was no stranger to these gatherings. In fact, many have noted how often she was spotted at Diddy's exclusive events. But here's where it gets tricky. These weren't just glamorous parties filled with A-listers and red carpets. Over the years, whispers of more sinister activities taking place behind closed doors at these events have grown louder.
Complete with very, very serious and salacious allegations, including allegations that Combs had cameras throughout his home.
One particular clip from Keeping Up with the Kardashians has resurfaced recently, and it's fueling the speculation surrounding Kim's involvement. In the clip, Khloe Kardashian can be seen talking to Kourtney about attending one of Diddy's legendary parties.
So who was with you this weekend? A bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber.
She casually drops details about the event, mentioning how some of the guests were, let's just say, not fully dressed. So at the time, it might have been brushed off as just another wild Hollywood party anecdote, but in light of Diddy's recent charges, the clip has taken on a whole new meaning. The details of these gatherings are now under intense scrutiny, with many questioning just how deep Kim Kardashian was involved in the behind-the-behinds annex.
And Stacey, you say today's indictment reads like a mob indictment. What was most shocking to you of all these allegations?
Yeah, the fact
people aren't just talking about the surface level fun at Diddy's parties anymore. They're digging into who was there and what really went on behind the velvet ropes. Diddy's arrest has opened the floodgates, and old rumors are resurfacing faster than ever. It's been said that some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry frequented these parties, including LeBron James, Rick Ross, and even Kevin Hart. But one name that keeps coming up in connection to Diddy's more private and exclusive gatherings is none other than Kim Kardashian. So these were no ordinary events. There were stories of highly controlled environments, where only the most trusted individuals were invited, and everything that happened stayed tightly under wraps, or at least that was the intention.
He didn't go to bed. I haven't been to bed yet. You haven't? I want to be Khloe when I grow up, Court. I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Go this party. I think half the people there were naked. You would have loved.
Now that Diddy's legal troubles are spilling out for the world to see, the question is, how involved was Kim Kardashian in all of this? There have been accusations floating around suggesting that she wasn't just an innocent bystander at these parties. Some sources have even gone as far as to say that she played a more active role in orchestrating certain activities, Though these claims have yet to be proven, still the fact that such rumors exist is enough to send shockwaves through her fan base and raise serious concerns about her public image. There's no denying that Diddy's downfall has opened up a Pandora's box of allegations, and Kim Kardashian's name is being dragged into the fray. So one particular incident that's gained attention recently is the resurfacing of a Twitter post from a user known as Shadow Ofez. The user accused Kim of playing a key part in what went down at Diddy's parties, going as far as to claim that she was involved in attracting industry insiders to these exclusive events.
Of course, there's layers upon layers. When you get into these conspiracy theories, man, they never end. They never end. There's just layers upon layers.
The user alleged that these individuals were lured into compromising situations, with some claiming that footage exists of what happened next. While Kim's legal team was quick to shut down the claims, issuing a cease and desist order to the user, the damage was already done. The post went viral, with conspiracy theories flying about Kim's potential involvement in Diddy's illicit activities. Kim's lawyer, Christina Davis, immediately responded, labeling the claims as false and defamatory. But despite the legal action, this hasn't stopped people from speculating. The fact that Kim was so quick to distance herself from Diddy on social media earlier in the year only adds fuel to the fire. So led many to wonder, did she cut ties because she knew what was coming? Was she afraid that Diddy's secrets would spill out and drag her down too?
That clearly there is a criminal investigation underway, and that they believe that there would be evidence of crimes in one or both of these homes.
This isn't the first time Kim has found herself caught up in controversy. Over the years, she's faced numerous scandals, from her infamous 2007 tape to the more recent backlash over her association with luxury fashion brand Balenciaga. In 2022, Balenciaga was at the center of a public outcry over an ad campaign that many found disturbing, featuring controversial themes and disturbing undertones. Kim, being one of the brand's biggest ambassadors, found herself in the middle of the storm. But even as she tried to navigate the fallout from that incident, the new allegations surrounding her involvement with Diddy are far more serious.
The issue is, it seems as though he wants to kind of like exert power and dominance over people who don't really want it.
As the investigation into Diddy's activities deepens, people are starting to draw connections between the music mogul's controversial gatherings and Kim's presence at them. And the more that comes to light about Diddy's past, the harder it's becoming for Kim to distance herself from him. After all, it's no secret that the Kardashian family has long been connected to some of the most powerful figures in the entertainment industry, and Diddy was undoubtedly one of them. It's no wonder that people are starting to wonder just how much Kim knew and if she's next in line for legal trouble.
The evidence, alleged evidence, that's been gathered in this case was from those two raids that were conducted on his personal homes in Miami and Los Angeles. And the indictment names the things seized that he allegedly made videos of these performances that have been named for.
The rumors of a videotape involving Kim at one of Diddy's exclusive parties are particularly damning. According to some sources, there's footage out there that allegedly shows Kim in compromising situations during these events. While nothing has been confirmed, the mere existence of such rumors is enough to make anyone wonder how deep Kim's ties to Diddy really go. Could this be part of the reason why she's been laying low since his arrest? And let's not forget the timing of all this. Just as Diddy's homes were raided, Kim seemed to make a calculated move to distance herself from him. Some have suggested that her unfollowing him on social media was no coincidence, that she knew something was about to go down and wanted to create space between herself and the unfolding drama. But if that's true, it raises even more questions. What else does she know? And could she be implicated in the same crimes that Diddy is now facing? What makes all of this even more intriguing is the fact that Ye, Kim's ex-husband, has been sounding the alarm on this for years. He's long warned the public about the dark side of the entertainment industry, claiming that there are gatekeepers who control everything behind the scenes.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these, all you fake hard you.
And now, with Diddy's arrest and the scandal that's unfolding, some are starting to take these warnings more seriously. But that's a conversation for the next section. For now, what's clear is that the connections between Kim Kardashian and Diddy run deeper than anyone initially realized. So their relationship wasn't just a casual Hollywood friendship. It appears that Kim may have been more involved in Diddy's world than she's ever let on. And with the spotlight now shining brightly on both of them, there's no telling what might come to light next. As more rumors and allegations continue to surface, the question remains, how much longer can Kim keep the lid on this before her own secrets start to unravel?
You already made everybody think I'm crazy. You already took my family away. You already separated all my friends. I don't got no celebrity friends.
As if the storm surrounding Kim Kardashian's connection to Diddy wasn't enough, enter Ye, her ex-husband, a man who has been loudly warning the world about the hidden truths of the entertainment industry for years. He has always had a reputation for speaking his mind, no matter the backlash, and when it comes to Diddy and Kim, he's never shied away from throwing out some pretty wild accusations. But in light of Diddy's recent arrest and the subsequent rumors swirling around Kim, many people are starting to wonder if he has been right all along.
I just want to be off the grid, and you know, Puff is pretty persistent.
Let's rewind a bit. He has always claimed to have insider knowledge about the gatekeepers of Hollywood, or according to Ye, these powerful figures control the industry from the shadows, dictating who rises and who falls, all while keeping their own hands clean. And Diddy, according to some of Ye's past rants, was one of those gatekeepers. These claims didn't get much serious attention when he first started sharing them. People often brushed them off as the musings of an eccentric artist. But now with Diddy facing such serious legal trouble, Ye's words are being re-examined in a new light.
Second option, I have you institutionalized again, where they medicate the crap out of you and you go back to zombie land forever.
One of the most interesting things Ye has said on multiple occasions is that the public doesn't know the full extent of what happens behind the scenes at Hollywood parties. She's talked about how people are lured into compromising situations, manipulated, and sometimes even blackmailed to keep them in line. And if you think about the timing of Ye's comments over the years, some of them eerily line up with the recent revelations about Diddy. Ye's suggestion that there are high-profile individuals who orchestrate these secret gatherings and use them as a form of control suddenly doesn't seem as far-fetched when you consider everything that's coming now.
I ain't never been back to the hospital since 2015, but every time they say I'm crazy, it's just when I'm saying the truth.
Yes, specifically mentioned Kim's ties to certain powerful figures, even hinting that she was caught up in the same world of manipulation. Back in 2020, during one of his more memorable Twitter rants, he shocked fans when he tweeted, "I've been trying to get divorced since Kim met with Meek at the Waldorf for prison reform." At the time, many interpreted it as a random outburst, but others speculated that Ye was alluding to something deeper. Could he have been hinting at Kim's involvement with these powerful figures, people like Diddy, who are now facing serious allegations? Now, consider the fact that Ye has repeatedly claimed that the entertainment industry is full of people who use their influence to silence others. He's even gone so far as to call out his own former friends and colleagues, accusing them of being part of this hidden network. In a particularly eyebrow-raising interview from a few years ago, Ye said, "They can't control me. They can control Shaq, they can control LeBron, but they can't control me." This wasn't just a random name drop, LeBron James. Like Kim Kardashian has also been linked to Diddy's inner circle, raising questions about how deep these connections really go.
There are some problems that the defense has brought up originally, but it seems like, just from reading this 14-page indictment, that there is enough physical evidence to perhaps get a conviction in this case. We shall see.
He has always been vocal about his distrust of those around Kim, including some of her closest friends and business partners. It's no secret that Ye has expressed concerns about Kim's relationship with certain individuals in Hollywood, calling out people by name and hinting that they were influencing her in ways that didn't sit well with him. So one of these individuals, of course, is Diddy. He has never directly accused Diddy of anything publicly, but it's clear from his past comments that he's wary of the people Kim has associated with, especially those with immense power in the industry. Fast forward to today, and Diddy's arrest has blown the lid off some of the rumors that have surrounded his reputation for years. The charges he's facing are serious, and they go beyond just financial fraud or shady business dealings. The allegations involve a network of control, manipulation, and exploitation, a world that Ye has warned about repeatedly, and Kim Kardashian, having been a regular presence at Diddy's events, is now being scrutinized in a way she never has been before. There's a quote from one of Ye's old interviews that's been making the rounds again in light of Diddy's arrest. "They want to monetize and traumatize." At the time, people thought Ye was speaking in vague terms about the music industry. But now, with everything we're learning about Diddy's parties and the behind-the-scenes manipulation that allegedly took place, Ye's words seem almost prophetic. Was he trying to warn us about the very situation Kim might now find herself in?
And it never is. There's always, I say there's three sides to the story. There's her side, his side, and then there's going to be the truth in there.
But what makes this even more complicated is that Ye has long believed that the public has only shown a carefully crafted version of Kim's life. He's spoken about how reality television and social media are used to distract from the truth, to paint a picture of glamorous, problem-free living when, in reality, there's a lot more going on behind closed doors. Could this be why Kim has remained so silent about the Diddy situation? Is there more to the story than we're being told? Adding to the intrigue is the fact that Ye has often talked about how certain individuals in Hollywood use footage or recordings as leverage. So remember, the rumors about Diddy's secret recordings and tapes have been around for a while, and Ye himself has hinted that some of the most powerful people in the industry hold onto this kind of material to maintain control. If such tapes involving Kim truly exist, as some are now speculating, this could be a game changer. It's worth noting that Ye has also repeatedly claimed that the reason he can speak out without fear of repercussions is that he doesn't have any secrets to hide. In a now famous outburst, Ye once said, "I never harmed a nobody, so I can say whatever I want and not go to jail." This comment, though cryptic at the time, now resonates in a much more chilling way. So is Ye trying to tell us something about the people around him? People like Diddy, who are now facing life-altering charges?
And I wouldn't be here. And on the news, they would have said it was because of a mental issue.
Of course, none of this is to say that Ye is a saint or that his actions haven't been erratic over the years, but when you start connecting the dots, it becomes clear that he might have known more about what was happening in Hollywood than people gave him credit for. And with the current scandal surrounding Diddy, it seems like his warnings are finally being taken seriously. Now let's talk about what we currently know about Diddy's arrest and the possible future he faces. The charges against him are some of the most serious that anyone in the entertainment industry has faced in recent memory. His arrest in Manhattan came after years of rumors, accusations, and lawsuits, but this time the FBI and Homeland Security have gotten involved. Diddy is facing charges that include conspiracy, exploitation, and coercion, and while he has pleaded not guilty, the evidence being presented paints a damning picture.
Notes. Not only should he have apologized to Kathy in that video, he should have apologized to all of the general public that he lied to.
Diddy's legal team, of course, is fighting tooth and nail to defend him. They've claimed that he's being targeted because of his wealth and influence, and they've even suggested that the charges are part of a larger conspiracy to take him down. But the sheer number of people coming forward with allegations against him is hard to ignore. From former business associates to party attendees, more and more individuals are speaking out, and their stories all seem to point to a pattern of behavior that has gone unchecked for far too long. And here's where things get even more complicated for Kim Kardashian. With Diddy's arrest, there's a very real possibility that more information could come to light about the people in his inner circle. If any of the rumors about tapes involving Kim are true, this could be a devastating blow to her carefully crafted public image. The Kardashian brand, built on glamour, influence, and reality TV success, could face a massive scandal that would shake its foundation.
Now, so what is next? Is he going to be in jail in this facility until the trial begins? Is there a chance he could, get moved earlier than that?
As of this moment, as of this hour, as of today, yes. But of course, as I mentioned earlier, they're going to be appealing this thing next to the Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals to overturn the judge's order here to try and get him actually released.
Diddy's future is looking bleak. Legal experts are already speculating that if he's found guilty, he could be facing years behind bars. The charges of exploitation and conspiracy alone carry heavy sentences. And when you factor in the possibility of additional charges being added as the investigation continues, it's clear that Diddy's legal battles are far from over. His once flawless reputation as a music mogul and entrepreneur has been shattered, and even if he manages to avoid jail time, the damage to his legacy may be irreversible. As for Kim, she's in a precarious position. If the allegations surrounding her involvement with Diddy's parties continue to gain traction, she could find herself entangled in a legal battle of her own. While her legal team has been quick to shut down any accusations, the internet is a relentless place, and the more people dig into her past connections with Diddy, the more likely it is that something damaging could come to light. Ye, for all his controversial outbursts, might have been the only one brave enough to speak out about what's been happening in the shadows of Hollywood. Whether or not Kim Kardashian had any direct involvement in Diddy's activities remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: the walls are closing in, and the public is watching closely to see what happens next. The entertainment world is no stranger to scandal, but this one feels different. The implications are huge, and the ripple effects could be felt for years to come. Diddy's arrest is just the beginning, and as more details emerge, it's only a matter of time before we find out who else might be caught up in this web of secrecy, manipulation, and control. Could Kim Kardashian be the next big name fall, or will she find a way to escape the storm unscathed? So as the dust begins to settle, one question remains on everyone's mind: who else is involved, and how deep does this go? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this ever-evolving saga.